Use the magic within you. Bend energy in your favor. Love, light, positive frequency. So it's time for you to upgrade by using the gifts and the magic that is embedded within you. So, as within, so without. How you feel about yourself inside will show on the outside. So, yeah, bend your energy in your favor. Be embed love, light, and positive frequencies. The finish line does not move. You complete one race, marathon, then enter a new race or marathon. Oh, it may seem familiar and longer, but test your agility. Then you may or may not have another rest period before the next league. So the line isn't moving, it's just you're entering a new race or a new marathon. You think the line is moving because you forget you completed one marathon, you completed, and you're not sure if you won or not, but you also enter a new marathon. Kind of like you're in elementary, that's a marathon. You finish that. Now you're in a new marathon, which is middle school. But to you, you're just thinking, it's just school, it's just school, it's just school. But you're still upgrading yourself. So the marathon continues. You finish elementary, then you had that summer break, that rest period to get your mind correct, get your mind right for middle school, for the next marathon. Then you complete that, and now you have another break, and that's your rest period to get your mind ready for high school. And then the years in between, so basically ninth grade to 12th grade, those are the races, but it is a marathon. You do complete, as long as you continue going, you do complete each what am I trying to say, each school year. So ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, you do complete those races. So you complete, and then when you graduate, the marathon finishes. But the marathons never stop until, it's time for you, the good Lord, to take you home. But other than that, you're still going through the marathon. Even with these jobs, it's still, when you were in high school, the job you had in high school probably isn't the same job you have as a 40-year-old, 60, 70-year-old, 30, whatever, 20, you get it. The job you had in high school probably isn't the same as the age you are now. Or better yet, if you want to think about it this way, you're not, when you were a baby, you were a baby. Now you're able-bodied. If you're a woman, you were a baby, and now you have developed into a woman. Now you have breasts, now you have curves, etc., etc. You're no longer able to fit in people's arms like this. Now you're walking, like you might feel like this, like hugging wise, or like this as you're hugging, but they're not gonna be able to hold you like this unless something else, But anyways, so yeah, just remember, continue testing your agility. That's what you mainly have to focus on. But yeah, it's the same thing. Let's continue. But yeah, every time you're in the race, use the magic within you to complete the marathon. Then the negative energy and projections people send your way into something positive. Turn it into love, light, positive energy. So that way, when the marathon is over, your rest periods are full of joy. Your rest periods are full of prosperities. Your rest period is full of knowing you will achieve the next marathon. Even though there are multiple races, to complete it, you will be in a good mood. You will have the heaven mindset. Let's continue. Fate. Development of events beyond a person's control, regarded as determined by a supernatural power. That equals fat, grand or great energy events. And then fortune 8, or fortunate equals fortune 8. So fortune 8. Okay, so as you have to tune into knowing that you are great in order to be fortunate. So tune into knowing that you are great in order to be fortunate. You have to be hungry. You have to eat the positive tunes, the positive energy. You have to eat the positive energy in order to become fortunate, in order to have the fate that you want. Let's see what else. Development of events beyond a person's control. So yeah, even though you might not be able to control every single aspect, as in how somebody blinks, if somebody claps for you or not, even if you know you did amazing, they might not clap. Everybody else in the building might clap for you, but you might want one specific person to clap for you, but they don't. So you have to control your feelings and your emotions and know that you have grand energy while going through great events, which is very fortunate. Remember, it ain't over. No. Like I said, with the marathon, it's a marathon. It's not going to be over until the good Lord calls you home. And remember to be in a heaven-like mindset when you're passing to the next chapter. Even in the flesh, you will continue to pass over. So you're passing over old mentalities. You're passing over old environments. You're passing over foods you don't eat anymore, drinks you don't drink anymore, environments you don't go to anymore. You're passing over that and entering a new environment, letting new foods and drinks enter your body that actually nourish you and help you feel like you're in a heavenly body, like your body is cleansed and full of energy, full of light, full of love. Just remember to have the heaven mindset, or do have a heaven mindset at all times. That's the best way to go about it. And it's not gonna be easy. Like, you're not gonna be in kindergarten. You're not gonna be first day in kindergarten learning about trigonometry, or even if you want to, trigonometry and how to, how to build a whole building, because you probably don't even know your ABCs or 1, 2, 3s yet, or how to add or how to subtract, how to, do mathematics. So why would they send a pre-K into an architecture class already without knowing anything, and they just babble and you'll figure it out, but you're not going to be thrown into random marathons. If you know you can't run the 5K, why would you do it? Especially if it's a strict 5K, they're not going to allow you to enter. Some sports are very strict. Some areas are very strict to where they will look at you and say, no. They will have you can try out, but if you don't make the cut, if you don't make the singing, if you're not a good singer, you're not going to make the singing group. If you're not a good dancer, you're not going to make the dancing group. You can keep practicing and practicing and practicing, but that's not going to happen. They're not going to let a pre-K sit here, or a newborn baby sit here and build a new house, build a new 15-story office building. That's just not gonna happen. So remember, it isn't over. You will always keep learning. So if you feel like you're not getting any rest, remember, there is no rest for the wicked. So, okay, going back to the marathon once again, if during the races you were sitting here acting up, acting a fool, there's a reason you didn't finish. I'm say we're gonna go to like high school basically. So, say you rested between middle school, high school, right? But instead of focusing on that transition and growing into your magic, you decided to get pregnant. No offense, if you did, then you did, you know. But I'm saying, and you decided to, let's not even put get pregnant in that, but you decided to harm others instead of upgrading yourself. And now you're in high school. You didn't really develop much. Like, you thought developing was, you developed in a negative way instead of developing in a positive way, instead of learning more. So now it feels like more agitating, more unfulfilled, because, or like you're not getting any rest because you didn't use your time you didn't use your rest period wisely. And then you have 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. If you choose between your junior and senior year to mess up, really like 10th to 12th to mess up, you're not gonna graduate. You're not gonna get that after the marathon rest. So you will have to repeat because you wanted to be wicked. You didn't want to use the magic within you to bend that negative energy and turn it into something positive. So now you just didn't graduate unless you went to a school that just passed everybody because they were like, we don't want y'all in here, or you got to a certain age because you've been there too dang long. So they're like, yeah, we're just gonna give you it because, come on, you should have been using your time wisely. Instead of being wicked, you should have been using your time to fulfill your passions instead of wanting to join other things and other people that weren't benefiting you. And you knew deep down it really wasn't. But we're gonna put that to the side. So if you don't use your rest period wisely, you're not going to get the rest you need and deserve in between the races you're going through to complete the marathons. So guest could be significant as well. Guess which guest is coming over. Let's continue. Best friends are usually the ones who get me in trouble. I fucking just said this. Not forgive me. But yeah, I just said this. So like, I just said this. By the way, when I do these cards, I'm surprised by it, you know. Anyways, so yeah. Guess which guest is coming over. It could have been your best friends that held you back or helped you turn wicked at that one time and frame, or maybe right now you're in that mindset. But remember, the crowd you hang around is the crowd you become. They say your 5 closest friends are the 5 people you're around the most, are the ones that you become. Alrighty. I love my brother, sister, because she sticks up for me. So right now it's seeming like, oh, by the way, the number 11 and the number 9 could be significant. Or maybe this happened around ages 11 and 9. But it's seeming like your family has your back. Your family tells you, keep going, use the magic within you. Come on, I believe you, I love you, we support you, we got you. Just stay on course. Stay on course. Don't turn wicked. But you might have had friends because your brother and sister wasn't in the class with you. You only saw them before school, after school, before work, after work, whatever. And you were mostly with your best friends throughout the whole day, pretty much. So that's how it's seeming right now. Alrighty. Hey. Right, 835 could be significant, so 835. Telephone area code serves eastern and southern regions of Pennsylvania. Mark chapter 8 verses 35 could be significant, which reads, "Save life, lose it. Lose life for me, and gospel will save it." Okay, so basically, the more you try to be in a safe position, you lose it. The more you give your life or serve others, serve yourself as well as others, the gospel will save you. You will have a new mentality. You will have that heaven mentality. So Romans chapter 8 verse 35 reads, "Who shall separate us from love of Christ? Tribulation, distress, persecution, famine, nakedness, peril, or sword." Okay, John. So, okay, who's going to separate you from your mind being closer to heaven, being in a good energy, and being in that love, light, positive frequency energy? Is it going to be the tribulations you go through? Is it going to be the distress? Is it going to be people persecuting you? Is it going to be because you're hungry, because you're not clothed well, you know, etc., etc.? So we also have John chapter 8 verses 35, which reads, "Slave no permanent place and family, but son belongs forever." Okay, so just because your outside world seems like you're a slave, it's not forever. You may feel down right now, but by the grace, by the grace and with family love, you won't feel like that forever. With that true, with going back to I love my brother, sister, because he and she, excuse me, I just sneezed. He and or she sticks up for me. You have to remember, you might feel like a slave, but your family has you, even if it's distant family, or your brother and sister in Christ, or your brother and sister in a friend group, if you're not religious, you know, whoever feels like a brother or sister to you. Okay, and then lastly, we have Proverbs chapter 8 verses 35, which reads, "Whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord." So great prosperity and good fortune, as long as you find the heaven within yourself, as long as you bend the negative energy in your favor to serve yourself and others. Okay, we have, God is saying to you, "I'm going to repay you for the years the enemy has stolen. Years you spent lonely, years you spent mistreated. You are going to have plenty of joy, plenty of peace, plenty of reassurance, and plenty of opportunities. My womb is anointed." All right. So yeah, as you, I'm gonna keep repeating this. As you use the magic within you to bend energy in your favor with love, light, positive energy, everything will fall into place. Your marathon will be completed with a positive mindset. As long as you ask for help, ask for favor, ask for grace, you will be repaid for the years you didn't know grace, love, light, anointing existed. The years you were blinded because you were in the wrong group, the wrong family members were around you, but then you found out you had cousins and other people, half sisters, half brothers, whatever. New friends entered your life, new coworkers entered your life, and in a way they will not replace everything that happened in the past, but it will feel more so like, okay, everything does happen for a reason. Now my life is amplified. Now I feel what love really is. Okay, we have the Chinese zodiac, which is the dragon. People who are born in the year of the dragon are often popular, fun, loving, inspirational, and loyal to their friends. They display a lot of energy and are hardworking, confident, determined, and robust. The dragon is considered to be the luckiest of all animals because it is the only mythical creature in the Chinese zodiac. So yeah, magic, mythical, friends, brothers. You see, it all works out. Like, pretty much, yeah, I think that's basically this message. It all works out even when it seems like it doesn't, but you have to have faith in your fate. And you have to know to bend the energy in your favor. Because if you don't and you just go with the flow all the time, like sometimes it's okay to go with the flow, but all the time, no. It's really not. It's really not that great. Significant years could be 1904, 1916, 1928, 1940, 1952, 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, 2012, and 2024. So those could be significant years. Lastly, fresh new lovers. So yeah, like I just said, when new people come in and they have the right mindsets, that mythical, popular, fun, loving, inspirational, loyal energy, along with knowing they're hardworking and confident, it brings in a fresh aura to you, fresh air to you. But you have to be open to having fresh new lovers and friends and family friends come in to honor you, support you, and be there for you through the good and the bad, to help you turn that bad energy into good energy, to prosper you into the person you desire to be. So that's all I have for you. Honestly, this video was supposed to be 15 minutes, but it was longer than I expected, because right now we're basically at 23 minutes. Alright, that's all I have for you. So remember to drink your tea, eat your fruits and veggies, work out, stretch. Most importantly, I love you. You love yourself. Take action. Take care.